Hi there, my name is Ender, and this is why I believe Chara is the narrator of Undertale, using evidence from the game. Firstly, we have the fight menu and narration at the beginning of the game. There's no narration before or during the Flowey encounter. Open up the game and check for yourself. The golden flowers yield no flavor text before encountering Flowey, and you'll notice that underneath the battle screen, there's no name, only our level and HP. In the next encounter, Chara's name is next to these stats. Between these two encounters, the narrator of the game appears. The golden flowers that previously had no narration now yield flavor text. The arrival of Chara's name on the battle menu and the arrival of their narration happen concurrently. Coincidence? I think not. Secondly, there's this interesting piece of dialogue that you get after 2 No Mercy runs. Chara says that they come when people call their name. It's an interesting choice of words, given that's literally what we do at the very beginning of the game. Thirdly, we have these flashbacks from throughout the game. We're constantly being shown snippets from their past, generally of meeting Asriel or falling down. It doesn't make sense for us to be seeing these things if our soul, Frisk's soul, is not connected to theirs in some way, which they all but confirm at the end of the No Mercy run, but I'll get to that. Let's talk about Asriel's battle. We save our friends in the True Pacifist run by reminding them of the good times we had, and the friendship we shared, but we have no past with Asriel. Frisk and Asriel have only ever been enemies at this point. It's Chara's memories that remind him of himself. Sparking these memories of their first encounter is what causes him to break the barrier, and those memories belong to Chara. Frisk has no way of knowing about any of them, except through Chara. Finally, there's the flavor text. There's only 2 characters in Undertale who ever reference the flavor text, Napstablook and Sunderplane. If you assume Chara is the narrator of the game, it's implied these characters can hear them somehow. But what do these characters have in common? Well, they're both ghosts. Napstablook is obvious, but Sunderplane is implied to be a ghost because of their death. They explode instead of turning into dust, much like Mettaton, who is similarly implied to be a ghost. It's very interesting that the 2 characters who can hear the flavor text are ghosts, much like Chara themselves. And finally, they even confirm it. They say Frisk's power awakened them from death. This power is not Elfie, but their determination. Falling on Chara's grave connects their souls and awakes Chara from death. They state that they were confused at first, and that our actions are what caused them to believe that they reincarnated to become powerful. If we take kinder actions, it's possible they would come to a different conclusion, but they only ever get to speak for themselves in the worst possible circumstances. It's technically possible to say they're only the narrator in the No Mercy run, but so much of the narration is the same in both runs. Where does the normal narration end and theirs begin if that's the case? It simply makes more sense for them to be present in all runs. In conclusion, many people characterize Chara only by what we see towards the end of the No Mercy run, because that's the only time they truly get to speak for themselves. I think this is an unfair reading of their character, and they're much more nuanced than people make them out to be. Thanks for listening, and feel free to comment with anything I might have missed. Bye!